Hello everyone, and welcome to my Y and our American TV show official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Young and the Restless spoilers reveal now that Chelsea Lawson and Adam Newman are single. Their kid Connor Newman looks hopeful that his parents could reconnect. During a scene this week, Connor shared a supper with his dad at the GCC. The youngster stated that while he was sorry that his mom split up with Billy Abbott and Adam broke up with Sally Spectra, he considered that what his parents had together was significantly more special. Could the boy go to extreme measures to assure Chelsea and Adam find themselves back to each other? And our spoilers remind readers that Connor doesn't know about Chadam's one-night stand in Baltimore, but he knows something isn't right. He's also observed exactly how better his parents have been getting along since his obsessive-compulsive disorder diagnosis and his term at the treatment center. He was quick to make this observation as the three were having some playtime at the park recently. In fact, by mentioning their newfound friendship, the beans ended up getting spilled regarding their one-nighter when Sally and Billy overheard a conversation between the parents, who were disturbed about Connor's comment. After all, if you could see their closeness, would someone else pick up on it? Connor is at a good position with his OCD right now. The condition will never go away. Nevertheless, he's acquired coping methods and strategies to manage with flare-ups or triggers. As he watched how close his parents pulled together during his terrible time, could he fake regression? He may feel that in doing so, he could also assist reinforce their bond. Connor is a lovely kid, but like many kids whose parents are divorced, he'd love to see his mom and dad back together. Could he breach a line to ensure this happens? Could Connor utilize his OCD condition to provoke a Chatham reunion? Next week, Owen and our weekly spoilers find Sharon Newman in shambles. She's still in a motel having conversations with Cameron Kirsten in her thoughts. She tells him that Daniel Romalotti was harmed and bleeding in her recent nightmare. Then, Cameron tells her only she can make her dreams come true on Young and the Restless. Later, Sharon is outside distressed and in tears, wondering herself, how did this happen? How am I ever going to get out of this? Indeed, it looks she goes after Daniel, while Sharon Newman is exploring her dark side because of Cameron Kirsten. Nick Newman racks his head on how to find her. Next week, he's with his daughter, Maria Copeland, and her wife, Tessa Porter. They locate down Daniel Romalotti at Society, and Nick asks him about his previous interaction with Sharon. He asks if she said anything about needing to get away to clear her head, or if she stated that she's going on a trip. Indeed, Daniel appears bewildered on Young and the Restless, and asks if they don't know where Sharon is. So Daniel may want to help and go seeking for Sharon, and that may be where things take a disastrous turn. Surely, it looks like Sharon is about to hurt Daniel on Young and Restless. She might try to kill him, and whether she succeeds or not, that might be the mess she's wondering how she can ever get out of. Meanwhile, on My and R, Adam Newman shifts. Though he's a wreck at losing Sally Spectra, he's starting to ponder a future with Chelsea Lawson. Recently, he acknowledged to Chelsea that he's considering them having a future as a couple the way they used to be. Furthermore, he thinks that what happened between them in Baltimore was more than just desperation and dread. He can't shake it. No doubt, they're in a much better place now on Young and the Restless. They both have a better handle on their mental health, so they could probably be good together if they try again. However, Chelsea is not on the same page. When Adam communicated this to her, she got irritated and took off. But certainly, it seems like a reconciliation between them is coming, and it seems to all be starting now. The Young and the Restless teasers and updates tease Sharon Newman's illness could lead to a life-threatening encounter for Daniel and Lucy Romalotti. as the foundation of her difficulties appears to be unresolved sadness surrounding Cassie Newman. May she tried to duplicate Cassie's terrible accident with Daniel and Lucy. Longtime viewers will remember that Cassie died when she tried to drive a drunk Daniel as teenagers, not truly having learned to drive. As a result, she wrecked. Like Lucy today with Faith Newman, she wanted to be popular and went around with older kids. Daniel was 2 years her senior. They were at a party and he was drunk, and she was too young for a learner's permit. Neither one remembered what happened by the time they arrived at the hospital. Cassie, in the hospital, remembered it hadn't been Daniel driving drunk. It was her, and she staggered out of the hospital to locate him. She made it to Crimson Lights. Nick Newman was there when she fell and rushed her back to the hospital. Hours later, she dies with Nick and Sharon by her side. Sharon's friends and family have been alarmed about her unusual behavior, especially when they find she's been hallucinating, and even more when they realize who, Cameron Kirsten. Sharon had slain him in the sewer where he'd held Faith hostage with a bomb strapped to her, with Nick and Chance Chancellor there. Kirsten tells Sharon she should get revenge on Daniel after she tells him a nightmare about harming him and making him bleed, as her family concerns about her. She's in an ancient motel, and had lied to Maria about where she was going and why. Nick asks her and Tessa Porter if she'd talked about going on a trip. It's determined that Daniel should be told Sharon's disappeared, and that he should take extra precautions, no doubt extending to his daughter Lucy. After all this, Sharon is shown outside in a wooded location in tears, and she's panicking. She doesn't know how she's going to get out of this, and how she came to that. It sounds like she may have run Daniel off the road with Lucy in the car, and possibly now they're in a pond as he was with Cassie years ago. Obviously, she must be thinking that they're dead in the car, else there'd be nothing to worry about getting out of. If Sharon's really come to her senses, she'll report the wreck, unless her car tells the tale that she's responsible for it. It's absolutely a question of life or death. Will she do the right thing, or run away? So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comment below, and if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I will see you guys next time.